J Drone here. What's going on, guys? Got the mini Firefly Cube. We're gonna be shooting in 720p just because I don't want to change it. We got a battery, we got a transmitter on the back of 600 milliwatt. As soon as I plug power, which will be down there, the camera will start running. I'm using the DR1 goggles with a cell phone inside of it, eSheen receiver, and we will be using the jumper. Let's go. It's cloudy. It's really cloudy out. It could rain at any point. I'm hoping it's just gonna hold off until I get this last run. Okay, guys, so here we go. Your main screen here with the little blinky up top left is from my goggles. That's what I'm seeing in my DR1 goggles, the cell phone. As you notice here, it will get a little fuzzy. I think it actually took a little bit for the transmitter to warm up, or maybe the camera to warm up, because as you'll notice throughout the rest of this flight, we'll go that distance again, and it doesn't really flake out as much as it did on that first run. And we go further. What I'm going to do now, I'm actually going to expand the bottom right. I'm going to expand that for the rest of the video. That way you can see the quality in this camera. The little left to right shaking, don't chalk that up to the camera. Look at the quality. Just look at the quality. The little left to right shaking, as you'll see when I'm making hard bank turns, when I'm punching out, is actually the Bugs 8 Pro. I don't think these props are the best, and again, you saw it a little bit there. I don't think the props are the best for this drone. It can take a flat, straight blade prop like the Bugs 6, and I think it might actually do better with that than these nubby tri-blades, or even a longer tri-blade would probably do it better. The setup that I showed you in the beginning, the battery on this is a little bit overkill. It's a 1200 milliamp an hour. We could definitely be running like a 400 to 500, 7.4 volt, 400 to 500 milliamp an hour battery, and we would get better flight time. When you see me bring it down is shortly after the LVC kicks. It won't happen for a little bit here, but note that when I brought it down, that was the LVC. I actually heard the LVC because I kept the drone pretty close to myself. Wasn't doing a range run on this. The transmitter that I'm using is a 600 milliwatt. I'm not sure if I had it on a 600 milliwatt setting or if it's constantly in a 600 milliwatt setting. This is actually the first time that I'm using it. And again, you see a little left to right shake, but look at the quality. And again, it's super dark. Not super super dark, but it's cloudy. It's not prime time to be recording, and we are also shooting in 720p because, as I explained in the beginning, the camera, and we almost smoked a tree there. The camera itself will start up as soon as I power all of this. It'll start up, and sure, I could stop it, I could throw it in 1080p and then restart it, but I figured for the sake of time, because I'm battling rain, which it did rain shortly thereafter this flight, I just let it go. And again, for 720p, not bad quality. The only thing that I'm dissing this video on is the left to right shake, and again, I believe that's because the propellers on this drone are a little bit too small for it, and it's a very thrusty, very punchy drone, and I don't think the props are the right props for it. But guys, $2.50. If you got $2.50 and you have this camera, order it. It's gonna take like a month on the slow boat to get to you, but then you can FPV with it. You can do what I'm doing with it, and you've essentially upgraded your $20 investment, which that's what the Cube costed me, about $20. You can upgrade it $2.50, and you could, one, record DVR through what you're getting your FPV out of. I don't see any reason not to do it. As soon as I started doing research, you guys started asking me, hey, can you do what you did to the Q6 Firefly to this and utilize it for FPV? And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. And then I started researching, and then I finally found the right plug. There's a lot of plugs that will say it goes to this, but this plug is a super small plug, and as you can see, I'm kind of backpedaling now. I flipped up my FPV set, that way I can land. I'm not that great at landing through FPV. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, concerns down below, stay tuned for the last clip here. The last clip will give my summary of this and also some warnings. Alright guys, so that worked out well. Dude, this gets pretty warm. Maybe taking off the plastic might be a good idea, but as you can see, it's moving on my double-sided tape. I'm either gonna have to use stronger ones or maybe even strap that down just to be safe, because this was all Like I had that like that, and when I came down, it was like tilted like this. So a possibility of it hitting the blades was possible. So this definitely worked. We'll see how the quality looks. You guys probably already seen it because this is going to be the end of the clip. Guys, I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Again, we were using T8 SG Plus, eSheen OTG to cell phone. Later.